Hi guys, good evening. Right now it's about 5:51 p.m. and today is 12th of November 2018. How are you guys? How are you doing? How are your trades happening? I'm sure you all are doing pretty well. And once again, we had a massive day at Stock Pro, and whether it was my free calls or it was my paid calls, members have just minted money, right? So see, in the morning only, before even the market started, which is about at here, see here, just before. Uh, just even before we started the day, like about at 9:14, I said sell Concor, right? Container Corporation, and I told to buy Indigo. And another one that I gave, like this is such a powerful trade, I gave it at 1 past 10 ACC, right? Live trade, like it's not that there was something hidden here. Everything is digital right in front of you. We bought at about 1460, and look at where ACC went today. It just flew to the sky, like that was the limit it has experienced, like this is what I have given. I gave buy somewhere here 16 1460, and it touched a high of 1492, 30 points straight away, straight flight, right? So remain connected, like be on my this free channel present, or if you want really, I will show you the performance of my paid advisory. I have given so many calls, and except Bata India, all of them just hit the target, and this is how people have minted money, right? This is how people have minted money, right? And anyway, that was it. I want to teach you today something, and that's the reason I have started the class today. So, let me just first buy it, and then I'll explain you what's my reason for buying it, right? So, I want to buy one lot of crude mini, right? So, I'm going to go for it, and let's see what it says. It says that it's still open. Why? Because it's already flying. Okay, now it's complete. My order has been completed, right? Let me just explain you what was my reason. I'm going to only take 10 points, not more than that. So this is my strategy, which I uh, started 2 days back. I've been talking about. I've used the 20 SMA. This blue one is 20 SMA, and this is just the RSI and 50, right? So one trade was here. Like I'm not a regular trader in commodities, so I'm not. I haven't done many trades, but one trade was here, right? Then it went from this particular point. Uh, it went from crude went from 3763 to about uh, 3809. That's where it went, right? Then the red candle was formed, and although it was still in the positive zone RSI, but we will exit our trade, right? Now it came down. We will mark the low of this candle, and no candle broke this low, and RSI did not go below. So I'm not going to sell it, right? I'm not going to be selling it, right? What will I rather do? Look for an opportunity to buy, right? So RSI is coming close to 50, took a support and taken a turn in the upward direction, and that is where I have bought it, right? That is where I have bought it, right? I've marked the high of this candle, like this candle's high I have marked, and when it was crossed and RSI has taken support, I have bought it, right? My target is always going to be 10 points, right? I never trade in crude. Today is the first time, of course I trade in Nifty and Bank Nifty and other things, but I don't trade in crude particularly because I don't have time, to trade in commodity. So anyway, this is how the trade is heading, right? My target is only going to be 10 points, right? That means 10 to 20 points, right? Let's see. I mean, I'm just still in the process of making it. So those who have not joined me earlier, I'm just going to explain them what is my strategy. So first and foremost, you have to go to the moving averages here. Here you have the simple moving averages. Go here, here, and use only 20 moving SMA, right? 20 moving SMA. This is 20, and give it a different color. I have given it a blue color, and that's how I have got this line, right? And this is simply RSI, where overbought and oversold, both of them are 50, right? Both of them are at 50. All right. So this is how the setup is, right? Now, where is our entry? Our first entry is when the RSI is just crossed 50. That's when we get our first entry. The candles have to be above 10 moving average, and it has to be a flat bottom candle, right? When I'm developing a system, I have to trust my, if I have done enough analysis, I have to trust my system that it'll give me good trades, right? Actually, I got little delayed into entering into it because I was just getting up to make the video. My entry was at 3799. That's where my entry was, and I would have already got 10 points. But anyway, doesn't matter. I'm still hoping that it'll give me another 7 8 points, so that 10 points are complete, right? So this is so what I was telling you. How do we enter into it and how do we exit into it? It's the candles here are Heikin candles, right? What candles am I using? Heikin candles, right? If you want to understand more detail about Heikin candles, go. I have made 3 sequence of videos on Heikin candles, right? Please go through them. You go to my video and you'll be able to. You go to my channel, you will be able to find them, right? Now see beautiful traits, right? Somewhere here, RSI, as long as RSI in the below the 50 line, you don't have any entry, right? Candles are just touching and coming down, touching and coming down, touching and coming down. And once the candles go above above the SMA and the RSI goes above, that's when you have an entry, right? That's when you have an entry, right? Remain in this as long as the candles are above 20 SMA. You need to be concerned only when the candles come below, touch the 10 SMA or come below 10 SMA, right? Then after that, what you will have to do, you will have to, it's heading in the downward direction here. The candles have to come below 10 SMA and it has to be a flat head red candle. That's when you will enter and you get this momentum, right? Remain in it only until the candles cross in the upward direction and the RSI goes above 60, right? Then you will go for the long, right? And similarly, and what you have to do, you have to mark the high of the candle, right? This high you have to mark, and when this high is broken, then only you will take an entry, right? That's what I did right in front of you. I had marked this entry. When this was broken with a flat bottom candle, that's when I entered into my trade, right? Similarly, when it's coming down, right? So you get plenty of days, plenty of trades. What's your time frame? 5 minutes. You can use it on any commodity. Crude, you can do it on gold, you can do it on natural gas, you can do it on any commodity that you want to, and make good money, right? But as I always say, the rule is the first, you know, season yourself into a particular trade. So what you need to do, you need to do enough trades, right? Paper trading you have to do for about 100 trades. You have to fine tune your entry and exit, right? I'm telling you something, you will be able to make fine, you will be able to fine tune yourself when you will do 100 trades, right? So fine tune your strategy with about 100 trades, and then what you do, you will go through various seasons, you know, sometime when the crude inventory is out, or sometime when the demand and the demand is high and supply is low, sometime when the demand is low and supply is high. All those, you know, situations you will go through, and you will be able to see when your stop loss is hit and when your stop loss has not been hit, right? So, and how many points you have got, how much the trade has moved, or whether, always be in the long term perspective, you know, like always look into what's happening in the longer duration. Is the commodity or the stock is in the uptrend? So if it is an uptrend, then do the buy trades only, don't do the sell trades, right? right? Now it's in the buy zone, like it's in the moving in the upward direction. RSI is above. So whenever, so how do we decide? Let me just give you once again the direction. First, you will have to check the long term direction of the commodity. Is it in uptrend or a downtrend, right? How do you get that? Either you look at the 1 day time frame or you look at the 1 hour time frame, right? Look at the 1 hour time frame. The candles are above 10 moving average, 20 SMA, RSI is above. You can do buy trades, right? Even in the 1 day time frame, the candles are just about to cross 20 SMA, right? Now what you have to do, that means in the shorter time frame, which I'm saying is intraday, we will only do buy trades, right? Ignore, like try to ignore, because the downtrends will be shorter, right? You can always notice if the stock or the commodity is in the uptrend, the buy trades will be longer, sell trades will be shorter, right? So always concentrate on the buy trades, right? If the stock or the commodity is in the buy zone, concentrate on buying side, right? Or that confirmation you get from the higher time frames, right? So, and this is, my time frame for intraday is 20 minutes. So how much is the profit? 30 rupees. So I have done it normal, so I can carry it forward also, and I'll see if I get 15, 20 points. Let's say I will look for a profit of about 300-400 rupees. So if I get 30 points here, 30-40 points, I will exit it, right? Normally I would say keep shorter time frames, like it's about 10 to 15 or 20 points are good enough for an intraday trade, right? And you can multiply the lot size, because you don't need much money, right? And how much money is needed for the commodity? You need for intraday you need 3,000 rupees. For a normal margin is 6,000 rupees, which is pretty reasonable, and for checking where the accuracy of your trades, you can definitely do that. And I have seen that, this strategy of mine, 20 SMA and Heikin candle on bank nifty, working very beautifully, right? It's really working very beautifully. So this I'm going to make 5 minutes, and I'm going to make the um, candles as Heikin candles. I'm going to remove this, and RSI I'm going to make 50 overbought and 50 oversold, right? So that we get lesser, very few entries. Now see here, this is how our trade is. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove all these. I don't need any one of them. Rather, what I'll do, I'll put the 20 SMA. Just, the lesser the number of indicator you have, the better trades you will have. Always remember, your eyes will be always be able to find out better trades if you have lesser indicator on your um, screen, right? That's what I believe. I would rather prefer not to have any indicator, just have the pivot points and the very few indicators. So see here, beautiful trade came up, right? Now bank nifty's trade came here, which value 25810. Till today it has not given a sell signal. Can you see? Beautifully heading up. 5 minutes time frame. Whereas bank nifty is so volatile, so very volatile, but the bank nifty has not convincingly crossed the 20 SMA even once, right? So this is the beauty of this simple setup, right? Each and every one of you have to make money, right? And post me your profits. See here, now I'm already in a profit of 90 rupees. That means I bought it at about, what value did I buy? 3804, and it's at 3813, right? So I have done this live trade on crude for you. I don't do trade, like I don't at least do trading in crude, but to validate that the technique works and it gives good amount of profit, I have done it, right? So take care, guys. This is what I wanted. I just wanted to validate what I'm doing, what I'm saying. It actually works, right? So, guys, take care. Keep writing your comments. It really encourages me to make good videos, to make, some new techniques for you people, so that you can make every day some money. Every day you should be able to generate some money. Just, I would say, more than working here, you first work on paper, right? generate so much of money on paper, that when you look at a trade you should be able to, like, I always tell my members that for about 2009 to 2014 I had no money. I have been just doing paper trade and watching the candlestick patterns, and that is what has refined my skills to identify trades, right? It's absolutely a lot of hard work when one has to do before really entering the actual trade, right? Then it looks very simple, like, then it looks so simple, but in the live market, trading is not that simple. You have to control your emotions, you have to tell yourself what is the right entry, and if it is mechanical you will not be trapped into any kind of emotions, right? So I told you 3 4 rules today, fine tuning the same strategy. One is that you have to find out the bigger trend from the larger time frames, right? And always remain in the direction of the larger time frame, right? If the stock is heading up, then you have to be uh, trading in the buy side. If the stock is heading down, like I've traded in crude, so crude is heading up in the larger time frame, so I'm actually on the buy side. Similarly, if the stock is heading down, or let's say bank nifty or nifty is heading down, then your more trade should be in the downward direction, right? So the trend, which trend will you follow more aggressively? The one which is in the direction of the larger trend, right? So with this, I'm signing off, hoping that you all are doing good work and really making good money. Take care. Bye bye. Write your comments. I'll try to, like, today we did one more fine tuning, that we have to find the trend from the larger time frame, right? Take care, guys. Good day. Bye bye.